həmsöhbətim Beynəlxalq Qızıl Xaç və Qızıl Aypara Cəmiyyətləri Federasiyasının baş katibi Caqan Çapagandır. Mr. Çapagan, first of all, thank you for taking time for us and welcome to Azerbaijan. And my first question is about COP29. What's the expectation from COP29 event?
Thank you very much for having me here. You know, for us, the climate change is one of the consequential crises the world is facing today. And for us, as IFRC, the climate change is our topmost strategic priority. And COP being one of the very important forum to discuss the climate change related issues and its impact on the population, we find COP29 be a very, very important event for us. There are a few things which we hope to promote during the COP29. The first of all, its impact on people, an impact on people's health primarily. If I give an example, the heat-related deaths, we had more than 500,000 excess deaths because of heat alone. Of course, the impact of climate crisis on water, on food security, the nutrition, the pollution, it's massive. So how do we highlight its impact on the health of the population is one of the big things. And we are aware that the COP29 wants to be the financing COP, basically to make sure that the financing that is needed is made available. So our second focus is having a right level of investment, but getting the investment also to the right place. What we find is, as a Red Cross Red Crescent working in the communities, what we find in our daily experience is that the financing is not reaching the local communities where it is needed the most. And our third ask during the COP29 is also investing at the right time. If we can invest before the crisis happens, you can actually prevent many hazards from becoming a disaster. Or investing on early warning and early action, or investing on anticipatory action. So these three things, impact on health of the population, invest at the right level in the right place, and invest at the right timing. If we can get this out of the COP29, this will be a great success.
Thank you so much. Demək, müsahibimin cavabı, təxmini onun fikirlərini belə kompleks edərək deyərdi ki, COP29 ilə bağlı fikri belədir ki, ümumiyyətlə bu çox mühüm, çox vacib bir hadisədir. Çünki iqlim dəyişikliyi məlumdur ki, bugün dünyada dəhşətli surətdə, yəni böyük dağıntılara səbəb olur. Yəni iqlim dəyişikliyindən artıq demək olar ki, planetin həyatı təhlükədədir və ilk olaraq burada ən əsas fokuslardan biri kimi insan sağlamlığını, yəni insanların sağlamlığına, başqa bir tərəfdən isə investisiyalarla bağlı, maliyyə məsələlərinə yönəldir ki, və bütün bunlarla bağlı çox böyük gözləntiləri olduğunu bildirir. Mr. Chagan, my second question is about cooperation between your organization with Azerbaijan in framework of COP29.
We have had a very close engagement from the very beginning with the COP presidency. We started with the virtual meetings, but we continued those conversations. In developing some of the COP presidency priorities for the COP. Actually, just last month, we hosted an event together with the COP presidency in my headquarters in Geneva, where the diplomatic missions were invited, and we also engaged very closely with the Azerbaijan mission in Geneva. So it has been a very close collaboration, and for us, being a humanitarian organization, our focus has been how to actually increase the investment to deal with the humanitarian consequences of the climate crisis. We see increasing disasters, we see increasing crises. More than 80% of the disasters we are responding to right now are linked to the climate crisis. And these are exactly the type of areas where we collaborated very closely with the COP29 presidency and IFRC.
Növbəti cavab belədir ki, mən sual verdim ki, yəni Azərbaycanla rəhbərlik etdiyi təşkilat arasındakı əməkdaşlıq COP29 çərçivəsində və bu əməkdaşlığı yüksək qiymətləndirilir və ikitərəfli müzakirələr, danışıqlar aparılır və demək olar ki, daha çox əsas məsələ investisiyaların yüksəldilməsidir. And thank you so much. And my next question is, as you know, Azerbaijan sites has approximately 14 proposals about climate change. What do you think? All of this, I mean, that proposal, we know that important. But can you say me one of them, which, for example, proposal is more important than others?
I think you put me in a tight spot. I think for me, all proposals are important. But the critical thing here is there have been many decisions and commitments made in the past. And I'm sure there will be new commitment made here too. But the big challenge has been that enough financing is not being available to follow up on those priorities. So that's why the focus of the COP29 here on financing, getting enough financing, especially for the developing world and especially for the action at the community level. That's super, super important in our point of view. So that's why instead of going into the 14 priorities, I will feel that the major success of the COP29 will be to get a consensus on the need to increase financing, and that commitment for the financing and delivering on the financing would be the most important outcome of COP29.
Mənim növbəti sualım belə idi ki, Azərbaycan tərəfi 14 yəni təşəbbüs irəli sürüb və bu təşəbbüslərin məlumdur ki, hamısı çox vacibdir. Amma onların içində daha çox vacibini hansını götürərdiniz? Yenə də müsahibimin cavabı budur ki, həqiqətən də bu təşəbbüslərin hamısı vacibdir və bu öhdəliklər hamısı yerinə yetirilməlidir. Amma bütün bunlar isə daha çox maliyyənin üzərində dayanır. Yəni maliyyə problemi həll olunmalıdır ki, digər öhdəliklər də yerinə yetirilsin. And maybe you want to say something. Is there anything you want to say? I don't ask if you want.
No, I think most of the things I have highlighted, but maybe to sum up on some of the priorities for us is the impact. We need to make the discussion people-centric because the impact of the climate crisis on people is severe. So that's why we are focusing around the health impact of the climate crisis and getting the right investment and in a timely manner to the communities that are facing a major consequences of the climate crisis would be super important. So in summary, we call it HIT, health, investment and timing. That's, I think, our key message here.
And so this is timing?
HIT, health, investment, timing.
Okay, thank you so much. Cənab Çapaqanın sözlərinə görə, yəni yenə də investisiya qoyuluşu bu çox vacibdir. İnsanların, yəni cəmiyyətlərin, insanların sağlamlığı kimi məsələlər çox mühümdür və vaxt məsələsi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Hörmətli tamaşaçılar, həmsöhbətim Beynəlxalq Qızıl Xaç və Qızıl Aypara Cəmiyyətləri Federasiyasının baş katibi Çaqan Çapaqan idi.